Hi Collective, I hope you're doing well. If you're new, welcome. It's good to have you. If you're returning, thank you for trusting me. I have a channeled message. It's something like a dialogue that I'm getting, even though I'm getting it through some song, but it's about somebody telling you, look who you gave your heart to. This one will never thank you, never will appreciate it. Like you failed, you didn't play it well, you made the wrong bet or something like that, in a sense that you got the bad end of the stick or something like that, in a sense that maybe you poured your heart into something and it ended like that because somebody didn't appreciate it, or was this was somebody who never had enough. And it's masculine energy or masculine. It will depend. So it doesn't have to be tied to a gender. As you know, we have both feminine and masculine dynamics in us, which means that you take it how it resonates. You'll take it like that. And this person, I'm gonna say something about this. So somebody was telling you that maybe it made you feel a certain way, and that's right. But also it's about the narrative that you're getting from this. And in a sense, if somebody's like that, it can be a person with trauma, because in trauma a person lives in the past, which will mean that they're focused laser focused on what happened, which means that they will keep being focused on this and not being able to see and connect to the present time, the present time being you giving them all that love, right? So it's not that it was about you, it's not that it was as personal as these people who are saying these things to you would feel and think, or you yourself would, but it's more about this person's personal history and something that they have not healed. I'm hearing confirmation, which will mean that it's not about you. You know that I sometimes say nothing was enough, and this is about that. So it's not enough, it's never enough, because they're on the lookout for something else, right? But also they do not know what it is, which is why they cannot meet that need until all of these things become conscious for them, more conscious and not fragmented like that, which is typical for trauma, right? Which means that you can, maybe this will relieve some sort of tension, or maybe it will impact how you're feeling, to know that it wasn't that they didn't appreciate you, it was something else here that went on. Even though I'm not saying that for all of you it's like that, it can be, you know, your story, and also you can accept that sort of narrative, or you don't have to. Let's see now who is your energy. We'll see if this is going to go hand in hand with what I was saying, but it does have to be arrogant. So maybe you understood that this person is arrogant, and maybe they did defend themselves through some sort of compensation, like a defense mechanism where they would be unapproachable, having to be always the smartest, or something like that, not being able to accept weaknesses or vulnerability, which will make seem arrogant, even though below all of that is shame, right? Shame of not being good enough, not being seen as good enough, not being treated, or why would I have experienced all of that I have experienced if I was good enough, right? So it was the trauma that wasn't integrated, which is how the people end up in this sort of personality entanglement. I'm gonna call it like that. Let's see what else. Let me, competitive. So maybe they were also true intimacy. They were also defending themselves through that competitiveness, like trying to always be better, or bet the best, or to try to always get something that they do not have, like always on the lookout for things that they do not have, because they're trying to prove their value, right, their worth, which has nothing to do with you. And maybe you dodged a bullet like that because they weren't ready to heal. I see that you probably saw that has potential for true intimacy. Maybe the moments of intimacy were there, maybe something like that, maybe a glimpse of it, maybe when this person allowed it, which was maybe short window of opportunity or something like that for them or you. Let's see what else. Excuse me. Courtship. Oh, I saw it twice. So maybe they courted you and they were treating you well until they got you, and then they wanted to continue being on the lookout for more, right? For trying to satiate that need. To satisfy it. I said satiate. I'm not sure why I used that word. If it even belongs there, never mind. That's like insatiable, something like that. Which is because they do not know what they're actually after. So they maybe courted you until they. In fact, you might have felt like you're used or something like that, but this is. Let's try and understand this narrative to widen the perspective. True love, destined partner, so you maybe saw them like that. We'll clarify all these messages with tarot to be sure that this is about their energy, because it can be about somebody else that you're now having in your energy, like a true destined partner, not a distraction or something like that. You might be tempted with this past person, ex-person who they were in a competitive energy, like they failed to be your wish fulfillment, that's what I'm getting, or they did not see this as wish fulfillment at the time because of how they were focused on, like in a way that they were operating. True potential, real man or woman. True potential, let me see, soul connection in reverse. I'm getting like they ruined that contract. You're having either somebody contacting you, maybe somebody contacted you already. That will be different. So you have somebody here who is divinely guided to do so, or you're. Okay, let's clarify with tarot. Let me see, let me just organize them a little to not lose the track of everything. Let's see the arrogance, and I'm guessing that this is the ex, the arrogant, but let's clarify. Why arrogance? Thank you for all your engagement, collective. Thank you to those who joined the membership on Patreon, where we have extended readings. All the extended readings are hosted, and you can access them anytime. All previous ones, all new ones will be there also. Additionally, everyone who likes, shares, subscribed, send a tip, or in whatever way you engage with the channel or my other platforms. And thank you. Keep doing so I can pick up better on your energy and deliver more specific messages like this one. Let's see. This way you are also claiming the energy of readings you want to manifest. For those readings that are really, really something that you want to have, maybe you should go and listen to them more than once. Try to be in that elevated emotion, because that way you will change the energy and will be able to manifest what you're trying to get. It will be based on your energy. Let's see. Arrogant. This was somebody who overburdened you. They juggled more people or more things constantly, and they were like immature and gave you this small offer, but also were giving small offers to anyone. It was like a breadcrumbing situation where they're breadcrumbing themselves, like getting a little from everyone, trying to preserve themselves. You cannot be hurt if you don't go deep, right? If you don't commit, if you don't put your heart on the line, right? So they go and try to get it like that because we need connection, but we cannot satisfy it easily like that. So they go and look for more and more opportunities to do so. Additionally, maybe they involve a third party. But I'm getting it like a juggling too. I'm just noticing these hands are juggling. And you, on the other hand, they should have like treated you differently. Like I'm getting this, somebody holding something on the palm of their hand, like delicately, like either you were supposed to be treated like that, or they were, or maybe you treated them like that. But then they couldn't receive it, you know, collective. They couldn't receive it. It wasn't that you did something wrong. It wasn't, they couldn't receive it because of how they were operating. It's their problem, right? So they overburdened you. They also, as I can see, always needed to remain in control, in the sense that they always had to be in a position of power and strength, like no vulnerability. So maybe then how you're going to have a relationship with them being vulnerable, even weak, even, you know, it's normal for humans. So somebody here, let me see, maybe there was gossip. Let me see a little more. Behind your back, maybe you didn't get the information. Maybe something like that. Let's see, maybe I'm wrong, maybe this is a different thing. We'll clarify. Let me know why I'm getting this, why these cards. In the meantime, you can let me know in the comments how is this resonating so far with you. Maybe there's more scenarios here. Maybe there was a separation here, and now this person is wanting to end it, and the rest pause and come to you. For some others of you, it can be somebody else after a longer break that you had with, maybe in dating. Maybe you didn't wanna be with anybody, or there's other thing here that maybe this person doesn't have information about what's happening with you. Maybe they're assuming that you're not having anything after them, because maybe they're trying to feed their narrative like that, in a sense, when they are wanting to prove their value by you being maybe sad about them or not having anything to celebrate in life, and they're like then feel more important, which is of course toxic. But let's see. But they're wrong, because you're seen as somebody worthy of action, of maybe committing to. That's what I'm getting. You're having communication from somebody which is confirmed. It's change that is coming with this communication. I'm hearing this talk. It's gonna surprise you. So either as I can see that somebody is divinely guided to talk to you, which we already got in the first spread. It's confirming. That's what I'm getting. And somebody knows, it's like somebody who knows a good thing when they see it. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, but then maybe this person, a past person, will want to compete. I'm not getting these messages, but we'll see, because I see competitive and I'm getting this intuitively. So you're moving to calm waters. Maybe after this talk, some of you may ask, is this the talk with this past person? I can't say right now. Yeah, this is going to be shocking. For some of you, for this past person, it will be shocking that you have options, which is, I don't know, this person is a little delulu to me. Somebody very, very fearful or something like that. Because of this experience, you become very, very, very sharp in a sense that you're a little distant or a little suspicious or too careful with people who are ready to juggle many things or ready to maybe give to more people, but this have to be in romantic sense. It can be, but maybe mostly for those who are, I'm getting these things where somebody will have a plate, but they cannot put everything on that plate because they cannot stop trying to get something, which I did mention this pattern in the beginning of this video. So somebody would go and try and cannot put anything on everything on the plate that they want to put. So this is why you're suspicious about these people. Maybe when you see them, when you engage with them, you're maybe too careful, which will mean that maybe this new person is somebody juggling responsibilities. Maybe it doesn't have to be necessarily that they're the same like the past person, which I don't know. I just intuitively feel that it's a new person coming towards you. I'm not getting it here, but maybe. Let me see. So you were heartbroken in this commitment, or this commitment broke your heart, like left you with a broken heart. You might be having an apology come towards you because of what happened. It can be an apology, it can be a confession of love with it together, mixed with it, because this person wants to come towards you and again try to be with you in a commitment. It can be this past person, it can be somebody who might be wanting a new start right now, like a fresh start, this past person, and you will know if you're okay with that. I think that you will be able to see through things. You're going to be on the lookout on whether this person has changed their narrative. I'm getting like change perspective, change how they operate, change the tune. That's what I'm getting. Did they change the tune, or are they on a repeat? You'll be the judge of that. Maybe they had to wake up like that. Maybe this separation breakup got them maybe to wake up. Or maybe this happened to you. You can listen to my previous reading, but I was talking about a person that was that woke up to their own wish fulfillment after the breakup. So after that separation, They learn what would wish fulfillment be for them. Something like that can be relevant here for you, but maybe this happened to this person. So they broke this off. Maybe it was a marriage, maybe it wasn't. Maybe long-term commitment, maybe a relationship. Behind closed doors, this person is holding on to this idea of wish fulfillment. Maybe not sharing with anyone. This person doesn't want to fight and doesn't want to go anywhere, but I'm not sure. I need to clarify if they want to work on this or not, because I'm not really sure. Do they? Why all my cards are in reverse? Maybe some of them are in reverse. Let me see. No, they aren't. I have to try again. Why? Let me just clarify. I want to be sure. To the extent possible, because tarot is intuitive. You still have to make your own decisions. You need to be the judge of that. Okay, this person is walking away from being non-collaborative as they were, because they know what this is now, and they are very attracted to you. You're drawing them in, and there's a lot of desire here, so they're lusting for you. I don't know how to see this. In a sense, are they only after that? Because there's a lot of concern. They're concerned here. They're concerned that others are wanting you like they are wanting you. So this person actually doesn't see much wider than their own experience, which can be also a sign of trauma. Where they, even though they're right that others do want you, they're not stupid. But it's about maybe trying to understand that not all people think like they are thinking or need what they need, and there are individual differences. Let's see what else. They're under judgment. Maybe they feel like that. Their insecurity got in their way. Fear of losing you, I'm hearing, deep down, right? Let's see a little more. I'm only clarifying this, but I'm getting the story. I'm getting a lot of these messages that we opened up. They want the stability. But you also, collective, are getting the stability. You're having another energy here that you might maybe prefer. Maybe you prefer this energy. It can be the same person in a different energy form. So it's possible. But also it can be somebody else who is more open, like very hard on their sleeve. The person that I already saw somewhere in the beginning coming towards you, that maybe is divinely guided to communicate, and then something changes. It can be different things. It can be the same person. It's possible. It could be a new cycle with this person, with the old person, with the past person. You'll know. But you don't have to take them just because you can. So there's always a way to politely decline, because you're not wanting to go another round, and you're not ready to go and get burned again. Potentially it doesn't have to be that you will be burned, but you might see like that, and then you have learned your lessons, and that's okay. So somebody's slowly liberating themselves, which can be you. Maybe you have felt some sort of oppression. That's what I'm hearing. It's a side message. So when this person took action, they did something that was, I'm getting unforgettable, maybe unforgivable for you. And then you decided to move on from that, or you will be deciding, because you cannot move past that past thing that went on. And this will make them feel abandoned, or already is making them feel like that, which is maybe why they're coming towards you and doing all these things, because the fire was under their ass, something like that. You put fire under their butt, that's what I'm getting. Sorry for my language, that's how I'm hearing it. So this is why I said it. Too many cards. They're going to be sorry and very feeling the loss of you when you get this wish fulfillment. For some of you who are not gonna take this person, I understand that some of you will be ready to work on that, to get this wish fulfillment. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. This person is so obsessed, maybe obsessive, but obsessed with you, obsessed with making this right, or making it work, or growing with you, like very obsessed. And there's a lot of loss that they're feeling, and desire also. You, on the other hand, are protecting what you have built, or what you're doing, or because you waited a long time for your rewards, and you're protecting that, maybe even from the past. For some of you, you might protect it from the past. You were patient and you declined, but also this is a divine guidance, like for you. It's that you should wait and pass, like decline all the offers that are not right. Be patient for the good offer. Get 100 offers, I'm not saying literally, but refuse everything that doesn't align with you, and be open about that with yourself and with others, and wait for that stable offer. Balanced, somebody, worthy of your energy, worthy of what you're giving. That's what I'm getting. Let me see. Let's clarify a little more from the original spread. I want to know about soul connection in reverse. Let me know how this resonated so far. Leave me a comment below, or maybe you can like if you're finding it. I know you will, but just a reminder for those of you who are just watching and not engaging, it will help for me to pick up on your energy better. Let's see, to go more specific, let's see about why soul connection is in reverse. I did hear that they broke it. This ex that was competitive and arrogant. Let me see. Let's see what we're getting. He was spiritual, vulnerable, this soul connection. or it was supposed to be like that, or maybe you showed your vulnerability. This person, if they were traumatized, then maybe they couldn't accept that vulnerability. It's like they were giving you too little in this relationship, and they betrayed you somehow, or cheated maybe, and you either, excuse me, I'm losing my voice for some reason. It's something about the energy. So maybe you couldn't speak when this happened, maybe you were shocked, or something like that. So they maybe you walked away or did something when they did this. Let me see. I'm dropping cards. And I don't know if somebody got a fake apology then at the time. Okay, so maybe they did this and you put the distance between you two, you distance yourselves, and then they went and asked for a second chance or for an apology or something. I got a fake apology. Maybe not for all of you, or maybe you called it out. Maybe you said it was a fake apology, I don't trust you, or it's not enough for me. My heart, I felt something like it skipped or something. So maybe it was heavy on your heart. It was spiritual. You're very spiritual. So maybe it's about your energy that is spiritual, and it lacked spirituality from their side, depth. So they were keeping their options open, and you put up boundaries. You went, you were changing or healing. You had to maybe heal after getting all that information, news. You maybe turned out, you ended something. This person is facing karma. I said charma. I don't know, maybe they're a charmer. Karma for playing you, for quote unquote, for doing these things, being a player and juggling. They had it, like they got it. Face their karma. They cannot run away from that because they wounded you. They also had to deal with their wounds, which probably they avoided doing because if they were always staying in the position of strength. Let's see. Their woundedness was the reason they were having so much fear, and because of they betrayed you. Because of that, they betrayed you, and they left out of your positive energy, your positive emotions, your care. They were left without you, so they really, really felt that. Maybe you didn't see it, but it was the truth. They really, really felt that. I'm having a little hiccups right now for some reason. It's something about the energy. So maybe there's something, I'm getting it like somebody mentioning you, and then you have a hiccup, or I know something like that, which will mean that this person is, they're mentioning more than you know, or thinking about you more than you know. They lack your energy. Maybe that's the reason they want to come back, but maybe they're grown a little. We'll ask that in the extended. Why are they coming now? Did they really come to their senses, or what happened? This person, if this is this person became somebody else who is coming towards you with a love offer, and it's all new. I have all aces here, like new beginnings, new love, new beginning in love, new chances. That's what you're getting with them or with somebody else. You'll choose, right? There's bush fulfillment here with somebody who's gonna come to you, treating this very rationally or logically, something like that. Maybe telling the truth. All of this can be true. All of these. Somebody who wants to partner up with you. So there's competition here. They might want to compete with the past person, or the past person wants to compete with them. Yeah, definitely. Past person wants to compete with them. Because they cannot stop competing, right? They have to get what they don't have. The person who betrayed you with the third party and who gave offers to somebody else, who gave it to more people and broke your heart, they're competing with this logical person that you're getting come towards you. Somebody, you probably dropped your burdens. I think that you're feeling lighter than ever right now, and you're trying to live your life. You're focused on your stability. You might be working something. Maybe you're visible in the world somewhere, like online, doing something, maybe communicating about something, telling something, building your legacy like this, and stability. Maybe that is not as seen, but will be. But also it's about, there's something here that you're not seeing, that somebody's holding on to you or wants to hold on to you and not let go, a new energy, or somebody in their emotions about you. It can be new energy, it can be past energy in their emotions about you. We'll see. Let's go into the extended collective. As I told you, you can find it in the description box. Maybe I didn't tell you, I'm telling you now. In the description box, you'll find a link to join me on Patreon, where you'll find all the extended readings. I'll read the energy live also monthly in this community that we're having, and in these live readings we'll be getting messages that sound like a personal reading, even though they're not, but they will be, because many less people will be there. It's easier for me to pick up on the energy of people who show up or who engage with that content. So, okay. And if you're following me there, chat with me over there. If you're staying here, I told you engage with the channel so that I can pick up any energy. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for sticking around.